So, hi, I am sitting here today in my Santa hat, right? Because I know that Christmas is just around the corner, actually, just a couple of days away. And I know that everyone gets so excited for Christmas and gets excited about Christmas. Um, but my purpose for being here is really not about Christmas, right? My purpose for being here is what are we going to do when December the 25th is over? We know that in 7 days after that is January the 1st. So, what are you going to do to make your new year better than it was for this year? A lot of things have happened in the course of this 2020. And a lot of people are will be happy to see 2020 go away. Actually, I'll be very honest, 2020 was good for me. 2020 was good for me to recognize some things that I had been sitting on when it comes to myself and who I am and how I am as an individual. So 2020 helped me realize those things. And so I'm very grateful for 2020. But the question is that what are we going to do in 2021 that's going to make things so different than what they were in 2020? There are things that are beyond our control. Like we know this virus, we can control our controllables, but what we also know is that there are things that are beyond our control, such as the vaccine and things that are beyond us. But what is going to make the difference? And so I am here to help you leverage yourself to be the difference that you know that you can be. What does that mean? I am here to help women to sell more, right? And that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're selling, but to sell more of it. Even if you're selling yourself, you want to sell more of it. What am I doing? How can I reach the pinnacle? How can I reach the top of my game? Well, that's what I'm here for, to help you do. So those of you that don't know me, my name is Valencia. And let me tell you, I have been in every portion of the retail industry that you can imagine, okay? And I have, in very little time, maximized the individual that I am to move from the bottom. I've gone from entry level to management. So I've existed in the corporate world just as much as I'm existing in this entrepreneur world. But what I do know is that even in selling, whether I am working as an employee or whether I am working as an independent contractor, what I realized is that I have to have something about me that's important. So I want to help you with one, leveraging yourself. How is it that you can leverage yourself? Well, a lot of us have this thing that we are held up in and we're bound up with thinking, and it's mental, of how, well, maybe I can go this far, but maybe I can't go all the way. Well, let me tell you, I'm here to let you know that you can. You can go as high as you believe that you can. And if you're willing to do the work, I'm willing to help you. What holds us back? What holds us back? It's not necessarily what people say to us, but it's what we allow to cultivate in our mind that actually holds us back and keeps us from moving from one level to the next level. And then what is your story? See, nobody knows what your story is. So even if you're selling yourself, you have to recognize what your story is. I've worked for corporate companies. I went from the bottom in selling cars. Let me tell you, ladies, selling cars. And I went from the bottom against 30 men. And you know that when you sell cars, that is not an industry where that is very popular for women. But I went from the bottom, not knowing anything about selling cars, to within 11 months becoming the top in my dealership. So let me just help you understand, it's not about the product that's holding you back. It's what you're telling yourself. And I want you to stop feeding yourself those things that are tantamount to keeping you from going higher. And then the last thing I want to share with you is get over yourself, right? Get over yourself. Make a decision, because we know January 1 is just around the corner. Make a decision to do something, right? Many of us, because we're moms, because we work, because we're stay-at-home moms, because we have the kids, we believe in investing in everyone else, but we never invest in us to making us better. So what we do is, when it's time for us to invest in ourselves, instead of finding reasons why we should invest in ourselves, we make excuses why we shouldn't invest in ourselves. So I encourage you, and listen, I encourage you to get ready. This is going to be a ride, because I'm going to give you strategies and steps on how to sell, how women can sell more, how you can arrive at the top of your game, right? And it doesn't matter what the game is, but strategically using just you, leveraging yourself so that you can become the leader on the board, right? And if you're in a place where, hey, listen, I work for somebody, but I want to strive to that next level. I want to get to that next level, but I don't think I can. Let me tell you, you can. You're only as you're your weakest link. If you're feeding yourself inconsistencies, you're feeding yourself you're less than, then guess what? Then that's what you're going to do. That's the way you're going to operate. Listen, don't dress for the job that you have. Dress for the job that you want. So if you're in sales, and maybe you have a product, or maybe you're in network marketing and maybe it's not going so well, let me help you. Let me show you how you can use these strategies to improve your sales time and time again. And it takes 21 days to create a habit, right? So let's take that and decide what you're going to do for the new year, and then initiate those 21 days. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be giving you pieces through this YouTube channel that are going to help you build on what you already have. And sometimes we have to break old habits, right? So I'm going to give you those strategies to help break old habits. Now, listen, it takes you. It takes you. I'm going to put in the comments how you can link up with me, and how we can start and begin again, because you can always start over. You can clear the slate and start over and begin again. But I want you to leverage yourself. Leverage yourself for this new year and live your wildest dreams. But it's going to take some work. So let's do the work together. Stay tuned, because in February, I'm going to have a boot camp that you can get involved in. So we all want to be at the top, but some of us need some help up to the top, right? I'm glad that someone helped me, and I want to pay that forward. So whatever strategies that I can give to help women sell more in business, that's what I'm going to do. Leverage yourself. Figure out what's holding you back. What is your story? You have to know your story. What is your story? What is your why? And then get over yourself. Get over yourself. Because all the things, the negativity that you're thinking of, doesn't matter. Somebody out there needs what you have. They want what you have. And what I've learned is that they want you. We just got to get you to them. And in order for us to get you to them, you got to leverage yourself. You got to figure out what's holding you back. You got to figure out your story. And then you got to get over yourself. So stick with me. I'm going to put some information in the comments. Make sure when you watch this that you please click the like button and the subscribe button, because definitely every time I come on, and every time you see this video, I want you to get a notification for what is going to keep you motivated and keep you moving forward. So make sure you subscribe, and then make sure you put your comments. Leave your comments on this video, and make sure you include your email. I don't want this to be the last time that I see you, and I don't want this to be the last time that you see me. So once again, ladies, I want to help you right? I want to help you sell more. I will see you at the top. It ain't what they look like, it's what you look like.